Imagine working hard your whole life, thinking you missed out on retirement money, only to find out you can still get it. That was me at 65. But Social Security credits changed everything. Stay with me to see how I found peace. After all, my name is Henry, and I'm 65 years old. I grew up in a quiet part of Ohio, raising my son after my wife left when he was little. I worked as a freelance carpenter, building furniture and fixing homes for folks all over town. I loved the smell of wood and the feel of a hammer in my hand, but I never had a steady job with a big company. I saved what I could, keeping it in a box under my bed, but it wasn't much. My son moved away years ago, and I live alone in a small house with a garden out back. As I got older, I started worrying. I heard about Social Security, the money you get when you retire, but I thought I didn't qualify because I worked for myself. My friends said, "Henry, you're out of luck," and I believed them. I pictured myself working until my hands couldn't hold a tool anymore, sitting in my garden with no rest. It made me feel heavy, like a cloud was over my head. Social Security is like a surprise gift you didn't know was coming. It can lift you up when you least expect it. For me, it was supposed to be money based on something called credits, which you earn from working and paying taxes. But I didn't think my freelance jobs counted. I felt lost, like I was walking in the dark. If you're watching, maybe you've wondered if you missed out too. Or maybe you want to know how these credits work. I'm going to take you through my journey, and I hope it brings you some light. One day, my back gave out while I was sanding a table. I sat on the floor of my workshop, pain shooting through me, and realized I couldn't keep working like this. I had maybe $5,000 left, not enough to live on, and my son couldn't help. He's raising his own kids. I felt scared, like a boat drifting without a shore. I thought about selling my house, the place where I raised my boy, but that broke my heart. I asked my neighbor, a retired teacher named Margaret, about Social Security. She said I might get something if I had enough credits, but she wasn't sure. I didn't even know what credits were. Something about working and paying taxes, she said. I looked through old boxes, finding receipts and tax papers from years ago, but they were a mess. My hands shook as I tried to sort them, wondering if I'd wasted my life worrying for nothing. I went to the Social Security office, a calm place, with soft chairs. A man named David helped me, explaining that credits are like points you earn for working 40 points, or about 10 years of work to get benefits. He said my freelance jobs might count if I paid taxes, but we needed to check my records. I gave him what I had, but some years were missing, and David said it could take time to figure it out. Time I didn't have. My savings were shrinking, and my back hurt every day. I tried to keep working, taking small jobs, but my body protested. One rainy day, I slipped and fell, lying in the mud with my tools scattered. I thought, is this it? Will I never rest? My garden sat untended, and I felt alone. Have you ever felt too old to keep going? Tell me in the comments how you found your strength. It might help someone else. A week later, a letter arrived from the Social Security office. My heart raced as I opened it with shaky hands. Would it say I had enough credits, or would my retirement dream slip away? I held my breath, waiting to see. The letter was a miracle. It said I had 42 credits from my freelance work. more than enough to get Social Security benefits, about $1,300 a month. I laughed and cried right there in my kitchen, feeling like the sun had come out. I called David, and he helped me set up direct deposit so the money would come straight to my bank. He also told me I could get extra help for medicine, which eased my worries about doctor bills. It was like finding a key to a door I thought was locked. David gave me a good tip. Check your Social Security account online once a year to see your credits and payments, like checking the roots of a plant to keep it healthy. I did that and saw my first check coming, steady and real. With that money, I paid my bills and bought seeds for my garden. It felt like a fresh start. I'm retired now, and it feels wonderful. My garden is blooming with tomatoes and flowers, and I sit there every morning with a cup of coffee. My son visits with his family, and we talk about old times. Social Security is my anchor, giving me $1,300 a month to live on, and I started saving $25 a month for a trip to see my brother. It's not a big amount, but it's mine, earned with every table I built. I think about those years I worried, but I don't anymore. Finding those credits was like a gift from the past, proving I didn't miss out. At 65, I feel relieved, like a bird that can finally soar. My days are quiet now, but they're full of joy. Here's another tip. If you worked for yourself, ask the Social Security office about your credits. They might surprise you, like finding a hidden treasure. Have you ever found help when you thought it was too late? Share your story in the comments side. Love to hear how you turned things around. Social Security credits gave me my retirement when I thought it was gone. It's like a light that guides you home. If my story brought you hope or a new idea, please like this video and subscribe for more stories like mine. Click the bell so you don't miss the next one. I'm Henry, and I'm proof it's never too late to find peace. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.